Let me just see how this looks. I'm not working with this particular mess, so I'm going to move this out of the way. I'll be here. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Barb. So nice to see you guys. I'm like super up and personal. So it's gonna be better. But the thing is that I can't see. It's a little. But I think it'll be fine. It will be fine. I'm here, but the computer is behind the phone. So I want to explain a little bit of what I'm doing today, and then we're just gonna go with it, okay? Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. And it actually feels weird to be live, to be honest, but it also equally feels amazing because this is what I like doing every time. Let me tell you, if I were to show you the amount of times that I start a video and like I'm a mess when it comes down to that. But anyways, so here we are. That's why I'm always coming live and I revert to that. So here we are. Today I am working and giving myself a 4-hour block period to work here in HSS. So I don't know if you got to see the little thumbnail yet, but give me 1 second. Let me take my audio out because this is okay. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be working on my small business. As many of you know, I have been on and off, yada yada, whatever. But the small business have taken, a backseat for some time. And here I am trying again, and I will continue to try again until there is nothing more to give. So, but here we are reconstructing what there is of HSS, and not for nothing, I'm very excited. I am very, very excited. I have specific goals and milestones that I want to reach and touch, and I'm just genuinely excited, and I want to be able to document that process, but I am horrible with video. So I want to figure out a way that I can incorporate the lives like I used to, just be live all the time, but without, there were some times that I had a purpose, and most of the time I didn't. So I want to figure out a way to like really incorporate being live, and connecting with you guys, and in the process documenting this journey in a way that makes sense. And the reason why I say that is because I know I'm not the only one that struggles with small business. I know that 100% tenfold. So therefore, I I know that this can help someone else. Um, and at the same time, I'm helping myself by, pushing forward whatever that may mean. So today's agenda is I'm working with these coasters, and I'm making all sorts of different designs, colors, yada, 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 whatever, based on what I have here. Now, if you see, and also disclaimer, this entire wall is windows and I have sheer curtains. I don't have anything else to put up, and if I were to put regular curtains, then it just turns completely dark despite having the one light. It's horrible. So it's like this fight with the sun, but within the next half hour, 45 minutes, it'll shift a little bit. So I'm so sorry if this sun situation, I know it doesn't really matter really to you, but it does to me. It's so annoying. Um, so if I seem annoyed by the sun, I'm sorry. But anyway, so you know, this is what I try to do. I'm trying to do the inside of the coaster to be a solid color, and the outside of the coaster, which is the shape of the flower, to be whatever random design. It could possibly also be, solid and solid. That works beautifully, right? Um, but what's the fun in that? When we can do all the beautiful shapes, and I mean not shapes but designs and stuff, and also because that's what I have. I do have to go shopping. I have to go to Joann's, and yes, we're gonna circle back to that because you guys, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. That's a topic. That is a topic that we got to talk about briefly. I'm not gonna get into details about it. I'm just gonna share my feelings because clearly I am not okay. I am not okay. But anyway, so we'll circle back to that. But I do have to go at some point today over um, to Joann's and see what they have. And if they don't have very much, then I'll just move along to the next store, which for me, it would be Michael's is there, but y'all, I'm sorry. I'm still upset. And as long as Joann's is there, I'm not gonna get my fabrics in Michael's. Because our location doesn't have a cutting table. I don't know how to order, and there's usually one person, okay? I'm not gonna go through that stress to get any fabrics from Michael's just yet. Again, we're gonna talk about all of that later or another day, at some time soon. But if it's not Joann's, my next option is Walmart, which I have nothing against. Um, except that what I would be shopping for is like solid colors, and I will be 100 brutally honest. 100 brutally honest. That didn't make sense. You know what I'm trying to say. Um, the solid colors in Walmart, that fabric is so thin and flimsy, and it's just blah, and I don't like it at all, for no reason. I mean, not even to use it as a liner for anything, right? You know what? I take that back. Yes, I would probably use that as a liner for pencil or crayon pouches. You know why? Because it's gonna get so nasty and dirty and gross and icky and yuck. You know what I'm saying? Inside these like pencil pouches or bags or whatever, that really it doesn't matter how thin or thick or whatever, to a certain extent, because even that, it matters. Like, you don't want something to be so thin that the tips of the pencils, whether it's color pencils or certain, fine point pens and micros, whatever it is, you don't want it to, like, make a hole, and then it's such wasted materials and time and money. And so even that, there's some sort of level of, we need to care. But that would be the only, just about the only thing that I can think of that's worth using, because it's just too thin. So I really hope for, like, to all the clouds in the sky, that when I go to Joann's, they still have a good variety of solid colors, because that's what I mostly am shopping for. Honestly, that is what I'm shopping for. If I come out with anything else, it's because, well, I have a problem. But that's the intention of me going there. All of that to say, you guys, we are going to be shopping my shelves, and this is where I have most of cotton cotton and my flannel. I do have other materials like silkies and yada yada, but we're not working with that today, because, but there's not too many of that here on this wall. Not too many. And then the bins that I have all over this room is like more blankets and stuff like that. Oh, you guys, remind me. I cannot forget. So it's solid colors. Ooh, I just touched this, and this is actually a Walmart. Walmart. This is the reason why I can't. But you know what? Let's talk about this topic. I'm gonna circle back to that as well. That's like two. These are the two differences, and we're gonna talk about it. I feel like I should try to put all my thoughts of my personal, like my, of course, everyone has different opinions, and that's fine. But these are mine. This is how I feel about this particular material versus anything else. It doesn't have to be Joann's. It could be literally anywhere else. And I kind of make it into a short. That kind of sounds fun. So I might do that, but we'll talk about this as well. I had taken this out because, speaking of the pouches, I wanted to make a sample for our friend who we had a whole conversation about that just recently. So anyways, but here we are. Here I am. I am going to play a book, music, video. I don't know. I'll find something to play on my headphones. And I'm going to just cut, and I'm gonna prep, and I'm gonna write down. I already started. I already started writing down all the color combinations and design combinations that I have here, and that I would potentially pair it with. And then I have to, like, make another list of the stuff that I don't have, and that's what I'm going to be taking to the store. If I don't see it at the store, whether it's Joann's or Walmart, then I guess we're going to resort to online. Actually, no, I do have an option. I have the option of driving all the way up to Hobby Lobby. I heard it's within a 30-40 minute drive. It's technically not horrible, but for me, hi, hello, it's me, and I actually do not like driving. So to me, that's still that's still a distance that I try to avoid. But with Joann's being out of the picture very soon, that's not gonna be an option for me anymore. I'm gonna have to just get over it and be like, hey, you're an adult, move along. So I do have a list going, and let's just do it. If you are working, please work along with me. But I fair warning, play some music on your end because I can't play any music. I can't play anything on my background. That's the one thing that stinks about being live here on YouTube. I do believe that very, very soon I'm gonna be able to be back with epidemic sounds. You know, maybe I should do that today. I don't know. I gotta I gotta look at something to see if I could do that. If I'm able to, then you might hear some music on the background. And if that's the case, then we all gonna be jamming both of us together and you won't be as bored, you know, or whatever. But um fair warning. I know that I'm talking like a mile a minute right now, but that's not gonna always happen because once I start getting into the groove and I get into like a whole system and the zen kicks in, I might get quiet. I might get quiet. It's that awkward silence when you're on FaceTime with somebody and all of a sudden, you know, they're in the zone and you're in the zone and it's like, oh, snap, we're still on the phone, you know? Yeah, that's that. I also need batting. Because I do not have a lot left. And I don't believe that I have any on my wall. Nope, that's a lighter. I don't have any on the bins either. You give me 1 second. That is towel. I do have a little bit of the white batting, but I like using cotton batting for a number of different reasons. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, so I don't have any more. So that I have to put on the list as well. And here we are, you know. I am giving myself a 4-hour block period. And we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. You know, I really hope that I could find some more of this strawberry fabric. If not, then I guess I'll just try to find whatever other strawberry fabric because this is really nice. And strawberries need to stay. They need to stay. Also, if you hear a background zooming sound, I have to have the fan on at all times. I always run hot. I do. So I basically do not survive without a fan. So here's the other thing. I need to put this over there. Here is the pattern. And I will put the pattern, like where I got the pattern from. Like, I'll talk about the creator of this pattern. It's Crafty for Home. I had found her on Etsy. So I will have her information down below. It is pretty awesome. She's pretty great. Let's see. And what I'm doing is I need to figure out how many coasters I have. And then all the scraps I'm not gonna throw away because, like, for example, I'm able to use a lot of the scraps for making smaller things. And I want to have a system that instead of throwing it away right away, so many ways. I want to have it in a bin with the intention that at the end of the quarter, whatever is still there, then I can either donate or discard, somehow find a way to discard it, because if they are good pieces, then I'm sure that somebody else might be able to use it. um Anyways, long story short, um just in case there's other things in the shop that I'm doing that I can utilize, like for example, this is a good chunk, and who knows, maybe there's something that I can use it for. When you work with fabric, that's just how it is. That's just the name of the game. And if you try your very best to um, to be as zero waste as possible, that's fantastic. One of the other things is I will be cutting out little circles like this. So I have no idea. Well, I do have some ideas of what I could do, but for now, I'm just putting that to the side. I'm trying to see if I know where in the world I put um, my other rulers. I have this one. This one is only 6 inches. I wish that I could cut this like in the middle here. And quite honestly, I might just do that. I might just cut this on the 12th. Yeah. Not sure. At some point. That will not be today. What if you guys are readers? Let's have a conversation going. I will be going back and forth with the comments, but I'm so sorry. It's not gonna be at all times. Again, um, please do talk to me and all that. But as a fair warning, I you know. So here's the thing. I need 9 inches, but I decided that I'm going to cut that down to 8. I really don't need the whole 9. It's more wasted material than anything else. But I cannot go any lower than 8. So, and I need 3 blocks of this color. Or about 8, to be honest. Because, okay, I do 1. 2. And then there's going to be this whole strip. One, 2. There's a lot of ironing here too as well. So 1, 2. And this is like 7/8. but it's okay. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. But I need to see how many. I do everything the long ways, you guys. You're probably like laughing at me, like, what are you doing? And then I don't have enough here because because of this little bit. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? No. I could have had two sets. I'm gonna cut it anyways. Before I cut it, I am going to iron this just so that I can get the most out of the coverage. And see what happens. I think I had started asking, like, if you guys are readers, if you guys like reading anything at all. What, and you are reading a book currently, what are you reading? I want to know. Recently I have found that I am more of an audiobook listener, and I still have to finish the book Onyx. I am so in love with the entire series. Yes, personally, I have very conflicting feelings in the stat. It's too spicy for me. I wish I can just completely skip over the spicy stuff. The entire book could have been amazing without it. But I know that I am in the minority. A lot of people enjoy spicy in the romantic world. But if it wasn't because of like the amount of spice, I would have, I would even recommend it to, like, I don't know, teenagers and stuff. It's just dragons, fantasy. It's so fun. But no, ma'am, not with that spice. Yes, there's a lot of killing and gore, and they are at war, so like I get that might not be the best for everybody, but hey, that's part of life as well, sadly. Okay, that's good enough. I'm gonna just leave this on the floor because we're gonna be doing a lot of ironing, I suspect. And I'm going to cut this. I'm gonna fold this. I kind of wish that I had scissors, like really well working scissors, because I don't. I cannot cut it this way. This is not straight. Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. And see, it goes down to 7. I cannot cut to even that out because then it's going to screw me over. And this other side, it does not matter because this is going to be a strip. But I still want to try to preserve a good strip, if that makes sense. Okay, now come on. Did I cut this wrong? Sure as hell did. Whoops, sorry. I need to remember that I'm on YouTube again. Can't be cussing. Okay, and before I cut, I want to confirm with my pattern that I did my measurement right. And I sure did. Yes, ma'am. Woohoo! I don't know what number this is, but I'm gonna leave that because I have to cut that one more time. I don't know what number this is, but it's right on the tippity tip edge. I gotta be very careful when I am sewing this. I might start with this one. And because I only have 2 strips, the back is gonna be a different color. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is my coffee. I keep forgetting to have the coffee. Better put that inside. Again, friends, if you're just coming in, hello, hello. I am just working along my day here, trying something kind of sort of new, where I'm just working. You're just here to work along with me. Okay, I need 3 of them. I am prepping the fabric. Ooh, wait a minute. It is gonna be 3. I'm just prepping the fabric. Perfect. Yes. I'm just prepping the fabric because I have to go buy like solid colors to match these up with. They are gonna be the same size coaster. It's just the way that I'm cutting the fabric is gonna be, it's gonna look funny, but I'm gonna make that work. It's totally fine. There's that. There's 1, 2, 3 strawberries. 1, 2, 3 strawberries. This goes on the side. Where's the notebook? Oh, no, wait. I'm going to now move on to the Easter. And I gotta find where I'm gonna put these. Okay. That's in the sewing machine. On to the next. On to the next. Before I move on, let me just catch up with the comments. And I'm gonna do that on my computer for a few minutes. Happy Valentine's Day! Yes, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. So, like, I knew that today was Valentine's, but I don't do like nothing super extra, like special for it or anything. I acknowledge it. I love today. But yeah, happy Valentine's to all of you guys, because today is just a day to highlight the love and friendship and care. Make sure to be maybe extra nice today, but be extra nice every day, please. That it helps. It helps. Let's see who else is here before I get to see the actual comments and stuff. Juana, saludo, hi, hello, hello, hello. Hi, is it Johnny Joe, or Gani Joe. I don't know if I'm saying your name like butchering it, but hello, welcome. Gani, Gani Joe. So is it Gani Joe, or is the G pronounced like a G? Jenny Joe? Please let me know. I actually love that name. I just want to be able to pronounce it. Hello, hello. Hi, Sunday. Nice to see you. Okay, you guys. So, what are you guys saying? Michelle, yes, lives are easier a lot of the times. I agree. Lives can be very, very tricky because it's so easy to just derail and just talk about literally everything and at the same time nothing at all. And then just, but and so many like not mistakes, but like a lot of things go wrong during a live that you can't change because it's live. It's whatever. But sometimes that's the beauty of it, right? Like it's as core and raw as possible. That's what a live is. Um, Barb, curtains are overrated. I did put up blinds in my office and embroidery area. Yeah, they really are. I actually don't really, I'm not a big fan of curtains, to be honest. For months, I think for almost a year, almost my entire house had no curtains. I was just like, I just want as much light as possible. And I still remember the feeling of like, yes, like this is it. I feel open. It feels open. It doesn't feel like has to flow. Wait, words, words claustrophobic. Why? Claustrophobic. The closest Joann's to me is closing, but there is a Ben Franklin store in Quilt Fabric Shop, and they have great fabric. So I do know that there is over 800 or 900 stores throughout 49 states, and the vast majority are closing basically immediately, and that is that's so sad. It's just so sad. It's just so sad. It really truly is. One of our fabric to me is like it is secondhand type. Most of it is so loosely woven. I will pay the money for good quality fabric, and I agree. I didn't know the difference when I first started, which is totally okay. Um, and like years into this world, I was like, I'm on board. I agree, 100%. I am folding fat quarters to fit in some 12 by 6 by 4 bins to fit in my wire drawers. Um, I need to find a system to store the prepped um because the thing is that the majority of what I do is ready to ship. So I do sell in multiple platforms, and I was very successful. Not successful like I was rolling in the cash, but it was a upcoming, rather successful time frame when I had it in the multiple blah 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 blah. Okay, I clearly need a minute. When I was selling in multiple flat platforms, so so I need to try and get back on it as soon as possible with a good system for storage. I'm working too, but my computer work. Yeah. I'm not super behind because it's okay. I'm catching up. I know when I have a me time, I have so much to do researching for some things that I want to do. If I read, that's probably what I will be reading for the next few months. Janet Planet, I listen forever and ever and ever. Your your name, your screen name is gonna always be my favorite. I love it. Hello. Good morning. Hi. I really I really like closed bands because I know that can yes, if it doesn't have a cover, I don't want it. I mean, I do have open bins um under this table because but these things are like the shirts that I have like um and they're already in their bags, you know. So I do have some inventory here, and then, but everything is like sealed up and stuff. If it doesn't have a bin, if it doesn't have a cover, the bin, I don't want it. And the other exception is shelves. But yes. All right. So I'm hoping to get some videos out once my new computer is set up. Ooh, new computer. That is exciting. That's always exciting. New electronics is always exciting. All right, so I am going to get back to cutting and prepping and working. I have cut up. I am, oh, wait, before I put this away, let me put something to listen to. And I'm going to I think that Taylor Rose has I need no. I'll I'll catch up to hers later. I need like a podcast or something. Something that somebody's not gonna just put music over at some other time. Like I just need some talking in my ears. And for that, you guys, I always turn to one of two things. Um crime, the real crime stories. Um and or like hiking and like Mount Everest situations um and sometimes it like the bundle of both of them together, which is amazing. Those true crime, not real crime, true crime videos that happens like on trails. I love them. I'm That's weird to say, right? That's really weird. But I know I'm not the only one. Like, true crime people, like we're here. We're here to listen to it all. Um, it's so creepy and disturbing and but it's fun to listen to. And there are a few people that I listen to. So this one is about half hour, and that's perfect time. This is something with hiking, true crime situation, hiking, in the hiking world, and his channel name is Kyle Hates. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's Kyle Hates Hiking. Not that he hated. I think that that's his last name. Kyle Hates. Not sure. But anyways, that's his channel name. So I am going to listen to this. It got uploaded 3 days ago. And I am going to dun 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 skip this ad Ooh, this is a couple that went hiking on for their honeymoon to the Grand Canyon. So, yeah, let's go. Let's go. That's him. All right. Okay. I listen to lives. I want to chat. Yeah. I had. Okay. So again, I am going to cut this in 8x8 squares. I'm gonna do this facing each other. Janet, so I have recently started to hear a lot of people talking about whatnot. This is gonna be super hella interesting. Talking and then having the video on my ears, which I I'm okay with, but I have it really loud, so I feel like I'm shouting. So if I'm shouting, I'm sorry, but like I'm not yelling at you. I just don't want to keep going back and forth with the computer. But I have heard a lot about the whatnot. I haven't looked into it per se, but so I have to do more research. But it's interesting. Yeah, I'm actually gonna look more into it because that'd be interesting. That'd be very interesting. So that's 8. Yeah. 8. Yes. There's another one called Like to Know It. That's not necessarily for crafters, but it is like almost like a link tree situation where you post everything that you recommend. I guess I'm listening to. Okay, never mind. Hmm. Okay, so this one is and I have inches. Just gonna do that so that I know that this one is 5.5 inches. Can't do that with the flower coasters, but I could possibly make just small square ones, maybe. We'll see. Or even like a couple of scrunchies. Hi. Hello, hello. I'm gonna leave that like that for a minute. Where is this here? Okay, so this is 3, 3, 3, 3. Woohoo! And 3. So 1, 2. Hola, saludo, bienvenidos, Carla. Estoy cortando las telas y chequeando a ver qué necesito de los colores sólidos, porque la mayoría de las telas que yo tengo, wait, where am I? Here, es con diseño. I am just cutting all these fabrics because what I need is the solid colors, and I am going to Joann's and see if I can get it. Oh, that was creepy. It was. What? It's not big enough. Oh no! Okay. So these are done. On to the next. So this is one. The other thing that I don't think I have mentioned, but I'm not doing the whole thing unless it's just like, a few pieces of the fabric left. I'm only gonna do like 5 or 6, and then that's it. Because again, ready to ship. Um, Situation here, but I'm not gonna do no more than 6. 4. And then 5, 6. I might do the whole thing for this. Because this is two. Let's go for it. This is about 6 of them there, and then I'll have like, I think I'm gonna be able to do 10 altogether here, which is a little bit more than what I wanted, but I don't want to have this tiny piece like just on the shelf either. Like, I'd rather it be completed, because what else am I gonna do with it? Yeah. Seven inches. It's okay. This one is only 7 inches. That's wild. 1992. What? Get out. Y'all, this is interesting. Y'all need to go and I'm gonna post this. I hope that I can remember this. Three. That's 2. Three, 4. Did I say I was gonna get to 10? I was wildly mistaken. 4. 5, 6, or maybe 6, 7, 8. Oh, hang on. I got close. There is. I need to iron this. There's 9 of them. So I got close. Why? Hang on 1 second. I thought I could. Send a message, but apparently not. Okay. I'm going to do this one. 1, 2, 3. Come on, I need to plan this out. I need to plan this out. I do not like this iron. It's getting old and tired. And no matter what I do, the lines do not come out. It's okay. It's fine. Okay, now I'm able to look at this and so okay, 8 by 8. So this is a lot more. So I already have 8. This is the 9th. So I got close to 10 as much as possible, I guess. This is 9. And that is 8. 9. What else am I gonna do next in the world of prepping? These are gonna be like very limited one-off. Very, very limited. 1, 2. I'll do this later. Okay, so let's start with this one. I don't even know if this is enough. But these are fat quarters. Okay, cool. These are fat quarters. So I can do 2 and 2. I'm gonna iron this to flatten these lines out. Again, I need 3 squares for each coaster. over. I'm not gonna cut these. I just thought about something else for this. So, not gonna mention it here just because I don't know. I need to like marinate that thought, but and just in case I forget about this, I am going to add this little piece of paper with that idea on it, and then I will revisit this later. But I do have one, and I think I'm able to make one coaster with this. I don't think I can make any more than one. So let's plan this out and find out. It doesn't have to be straight, like perfect. I just need to flatten it just so that I can get a little bit more accurate measurements. That's the mistake that a lot of us do, especially when we are beginners in the sewing. It's that we don't, like a lot of us actually do not like ironing. So that is one of the biggest mistakes that we can commit in sewing. We have to dedicate time to iron. Ironing is very, very, very important, and there's some projects that you can't do anything. Like you can't move past it, you can't complete it, you cannot even start it if your intention is to not iron. So I'm just gonna use the scissors. Not that these scissors are any faster or better, but I actually need to throw these away. Not even sharpen them, just throw them away. And now I am going to use this. It sucks that I can only do one. It would have been nice to do two. Because I do have one extra square. there's 2. And we need 1 more. And there's 2, making that like one coaster. And I have this one, and unfortunately I cannot do anything with this. But I'm not throwing this away because I think that I can make a small regular coaster and like put it on a set with something else. So, and then this, I can probably bundle it with that, like an extra one somewhere. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is gonna be adorable. Same thing is gonna be with this. This is gonna be one off. Oh, it's so windy out there. Where are you from? How's the weather? Like, are you getting any snow? I know most of us have been, you know, like, no, hang on, words. We start over. I know that most of us like have snow in the area. And then like there's another good chunk of us that live in beautiful areas that doesn't snow. Clearly it's obvious that I don't like snow or cold or anything. Like I don't like it. But okay, 1, 2. I'm gonna do just a little bit more just in case, because I don't think I have to iron this one. Again, that's the mistake that we make. Like, oh, I don't think I have to do it. But like, we do. We should. One, two, three. Why did I only get 1? Did I only get 1? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I only got 1 on with this one. That makes sense. See, and this is what we need to iron. Jesus Christ. Well, it's more than 8 inches anyway, so I get to like straighten it out and do all of that. So that's good. I didn't ruin that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's 2. And only 2 of these, so I have to bundle that up with something else. And all of these, ma'am, I am going to iron. I'm not gonna go through that. This is pretty. So pretty. I'm just focusing on those lines. For now, that's good enough. 3 inches here with snow possible later today. It's cold, windy, and more snow coming in a few days here in Long Island, New York. Small pieces, if not fiddle, could make keychains. Oh yes, keychains in same shape. Mid-20s, no snow today. Yeah, I didn't even think about the keychains. So here is one. And you guys, I am working in HSS, at HSS. Today, tomorrow, Sunday, I'm taking the day off from all jobs, all of them. And then Monday. So by Tuesday, you can, and I'll post it on the community tab here on my social medias. I'm trying to be more mindful moving forward, and have that discipline to schedule my postings and do updates and yada whatever, but like on social media. If you're not already on my Discord, I know Michelle and Barb, you guys are like angels. Thank you so much for keeping our little area, how do you say, like our little corner of the platform still alive. I appreciate you like beyond words. But I have to try to, first of all, I have to go in there and clean up all of the channels, and a lot of it is going to be going away. A lot of that is just going to be restructured, so that it can reflect what we are doing currently and what we're going to be doing moving forward. But you guys, Discord is amazing. I loved it once upon a time, and I still love it with the same intensity. And I want to regrow it again. I want to make it active like we had it before, um, or more. Like, no limits. And I think that that's where I'm gonna be keeping up with the most, like, updated situation. Like, that's gonna be my number one, my main um, social media spot, because I feel comfortable with Discord, and then as secondary is gonna be, it is going to be like Instagram slash Facebook. These lines are not moving. So if you're not already and you would like to be part of, the new adventures, because, it's gonna be fun. It was fun before. I know we can make it fun again. And we will. I know that if I had a better iron, I wouldn't have to spend so much time with each piece. I do have a really big ironing board, but that takes up so much space. It really, truly does. I've always envisioned that one day I will have a craft space, and I'm going to have a metal table, and I'm going to create like a little corner where the whole table is ironable. But the table has to be metal so that, with the constant heat, it doesn't go through. Like, I move this, and you know, this wooden, um, this wooden table is warm, but it's what I have. So as long as I don't burn it down, that's what I have to be careful about. I don't know why. This iron, it's never been good. It has never been a good iron. Like it irons well, but I'm just so picky. Like the lines never go away. And maybe it's just something that I'm doing wrong. Um, I mixed it with water. I mixed it with this starch. Um, I have done everything under the sun, and it doesn't matter. It's all the same. While I am ironing, I'm gonna do a target, a bullseye. One. I wish I can get this one, this fabric. A friend had sent this over to me a while ago. So I don't even know what this is, what brand, from where. That is done. What else am I going to iron? Six. Okay, so is that all? All of these are flat, so I don't need. So this, I don't know if this is worth doing it. Because it's so, like, once you cut it, you're cutting right into the design. Okay, let me just iron this and then see, because I mean it's Easter, I have to do something with this, so this is gonna be a one-off because this is the only piece of fabric that I have. This is good enough. What are we gonna do? The middle. This part. Again, can you tell that I do not like ironing? I'm only doing the necessary. You know how many times I am going to iron this project? Over and over and over and over. So I just want to flatten out the lines so when I cut, I can have good measurements. Are these 8 inches? Can I turn this? Yes, it is. It is. I'm gonna turn this into a coaster. Somebody out there is gonna like the pink Eiffel Towers. And if it's not a coaster, it's a picture frame. As long as I can get 3 out of this, which I sure can. I might even be able to make 2 out of it. Come on, these lines are so, like, stubborn. Oh, one of them is, yes it is, okay. Am I going to, let me do that one too. This just bothers me. I know that it doesn't really matter, but I can't see this. All the like fringy edge. When the salvage does that, it just gets my brain all crazy. Right, I'm done ironing. I have another St. Patrick's design. It's this one. And I am going to cut this as well in combination of one, not together, but like those are gonna be the two options that I have for St. Patty's. But I'm not gonna cut that today. I think this is enough. I have to take inventory of is like and write it down and all of that exactly how much I have here so that I can calculate my batting, because this is the only batting that I have left, and as you can see, like it's all discombobulated, and this is the same piece that I have been using for the last year. It was a very, very large piece, and I think it was for a California king size bedding type size. And this is all I have left. So I have to get more. And in order to get more, I have to know how much I have here. And I have to not 100%, but I do have to guesstimate how many I want to get out of like the here, and see if I combine the two and I can get a better deal if I get bulk amounts of batting. So with that being said, yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here with the work with me. I'll go on to the comments in a minute and catch up there. But this was fun. it's something that I had to do. Like, it's either do it with you or do it alone, but I gotta do it either way, right? This is part of the sewing that is tedious. This is not, this is part of the things that people don't show in the world of, you know, a small business, or even just as a hobby, because cutting fabric is very tedious. It's hella tedious. And this is just straight lines. So think about, like, now when you have to start cutting out pieces in different shapes and sizes, and like you have to keep it all together so that you don't mix things up, and like it's tedious work. It is. And a lot of times we see videos and people on the lives, like all these pros, especially that I can think of at the top of my head. I don't know like names or anything, but I'm thinking of like the bag makers, because there's so many different pieces that go along with it. But and they're pros at this point. They're pros, and it's so second nature to them. But like it's a lot, right? So this is just what it is. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. And honestly, to me, it's fun. It's relaxing. You get to just play something in your ears or blast your house with your favorite muse. Listen, combination of words in the brain do not work, but you can blast your house with music, with a background movie, and put it on surround sound. Like, I don't care, do whatever, but this is just part of it. It is really, really fun. There is several designs here. I gonna have to match this up with whatever solid colors. And I said that we were gonna talk about Joann's. You guys, I have several locations at arm's reach to me. It is a little bit of a distance to drive, but not too bad, right? I have one that's just right around the corner from my house, and then the ones that have a little bit more driving to do, there's at least um, three other ones. I think there's four total. One, two, three in distance, in like within a 30-mile distance, that I can think of. There's probably like one or two more. I don't know, but there's quite a few in comparison to what like other people tell me that they have to drive like a gazillion like miles away. But I'm very sad. I am very sad that they are going to be going away. I am not much of an online shopper for much of anything, especially when it comes down to the small business and hobbies and stuff like that. I like to go into the store and look at it in person. I know that retail prices is not best. It's actually never recommended for any small business. But it's what I'm comfortable with, and I really, really, really am going to miss Joann's. I am not at all okay with Michael's. I have a love hate, bigger hate than love relationship with Michael's. I go when I absolutely have to, but I don't know. So I guess my fallback is going to be Walmart for now, and then Hobby Lobby. But um, I guess I'm gonna have to start learning how to do this whole online shopping. Not that I have to learn how to do it. I just have to do it, right? But anyway, so there is that. I'm not okay. I'm not okay, you guys. I'm not okay. I don't like this. I don't like this, and I know that a lot of us feel the same. To a lot of other people, it makes no difference, but I know. I'm sad about it. And then what else did I wanted to talk about here? I don't know. I thought that there was something else, but I kind of forgot. So I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me during this live, keeping me company. I greatly appreciate it. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you amazing people. I hope that you guys take a little bit of time at the very bare minimum today to just like love on yourself, love on your loved ones, your kids, your spouses, your family, your friends. Just take that minute to appreciate them and to send them their loves, because um, we should be doing this every day. By the way, we should definitely be doing this every single day. However, today is a dedicated day to make sure that we take that time and just share our gratitude, our love, our care, our, you know, just say thank you. you know. So happy Thanksgiving. Oh my God. Happy Valentine's Day. And again, I am going to be live more often, and they're not going to be scheduled because I'm trying to figure it out. But when I do, I will put it on my community post and I'll share it everywhere in advance at the very bare minimum half hour before. And I hope to see you guys here soon. Cece! Oh my goodness, so nice to see you. Oh, I was mentioning you to a friend. I don't remember who it was not too long ago. And I was like, I hope Cece's okay. And that, everyone is okay. So, anyways, that's it. Friends, thank you so much. And by the way, this is from the girls' trip, obviously, clearly. From last year, my friend, my very good friend, she has her small business as well. And she was the one who, I don't know if I'm on camera or not, but she was the one who made these shirts. And I'm going to link her channel down below because she is amazing. She is such an awesome person when it comes down to like attention to details. Listen, I'm just gonna link it below. I'm gonna link all the things that I mentioned today below, but I'm gonna link her website below. It's LisiandCo.com, and you just gotta navigate through, and you're gonna be like super amazed because all her work is beautiful. With that, I am going to be gone, and until next time, friends. Bye. Happy Valentine's Day. Remember, do something nice for somebody else and do something nice for you. For you. Yes. Do something nice for you. Bye.